Two trains of equal length running in opposite direction pass a pole in 18 and 12 seconds. The trains will cross each other in, listen carefully, the lengths are equal, so length of the train, let it be L. They're traveling in the opposite direction, pass a pole in 18 and 12 seconds. It means one train is taking 18 seconds, the other train is taking 12 seconds. Now how to tackle these kind of questions? Okay, we don't know the length of the train. Instead of taking L, let us consider the length of the train be 36x. Why I am taking 36x? Because the time taken is 18 and 12. I am taking the LCM of 18 and 12. What happens? Speed of the first train is equal to distance covered by time taken 18, that equal to 2x. Okay, because it is crossing a pole, it means it is crossing its own length, okay, in 18 seconds. Speed of the second train is equal to 36x by 12, which is equal to 3x. What is the question is asking us to find? The trains will cross each other in. Now observe carefully, length of the each train is how much? 36x. The total distance covered by the trains is nothing but 72x. If two trains are traveling in opposite direction, the time taken for them to cross each other is nothing but sum of the length of the two trains divided by time, speed. So relative speed, what is the relative speed? Because the two objects are traveling in the opposite direction, the relative speed is nothing but sum of the individual speeds, s1 plus s2, that equal to 5x. So 72x by 5x. Okay, this is a time equivalent to distance by speed. So x and x will get cancelled. 72 by 5, which is nothing but 14.4 seconds. So the answer is option 1. Two trains are moving on parallel tracks but in opposite direction. A person sitting in the train moving at a speed of 80 km per hour. A person sitting in a train, nothing but a person, let us say, passes the second train in 18 seconds. If the length of the second train is 1000 meters, its speed is. It is a very interesting question. Let us say a person is here in a train. The second train is moving like this. So this person is traveling at what speed? 80 km per hour. Now this train crossing this person means the final position of the train will be here. What happened? The distance traveled by the train is nothing but its own length. Now we don't know what is the speed of this faster one. Let us consider the speed of this faster one by s, and the person is moving at 80 km per hour. As they're moving in opposite direction, the relative speed is nothing but sum of their individual speeds, is equivalent to, what is the length of the smaller train is given? Length of the second train is given 1000 meters. Because it is crossing its own length, the length of the person is negligible when compared to length of the train, 1000 meters. What is the time taken? 18 seconds. This is given in kilometer per hour. Let us convert it into meter per second by multiplying 5 by 18. 18 and 18 will get cancelled. 5 ones, 5 200s, implies s is equals to 120 kmph. So the answer is option 2. Two trains running 40 km per hour and 20 km per hour respectively in the same direction. The two trains are running like this in the same direction. The fast train completely passes a man sitting in the, let us say, sitting here, he is sitting in the slower train in 5 seconds. The length of the faster train, it is crossing this object, it means it will be here. What happened here? It is crossing its own length. Let the length of the faster train be LT. That is what you have to find, the length of the faster train. Okay, distance is equivalent to, what is the formula? Distance is equivalent to speed into time. What is the speed? 40 minus 20. Because both the trains are traveling in the same direction, the relative speed is difference of their individual speeds. 40 minus 20, convert this into meter per second. This is given in kilometer per hour. We have to convert this into meter per second. So for that I have to multiply with 5 by 18. This is the speed into time. What is the time taken? 5 seconds. So that equivalents to 20 into 5 into 5 by 18. On simplification you will get 27 7 by 9 meters. The answer is option 3. Now, a moving train crosses a man standing on a platform and a bridge 300 meters long in 10 seconds. A moving train, if a person is here, it came here. It means it crosses its own length in how much time? In 10 seconds. To cross its own length. If the moving train, let us say length of the train be LT. Okay, this is 300 meters. Sorry, this is the point. Now, another what is 300 meters bridge? This is considered this as the bridge. Okay, 300 meters. It took how much time? 25 seconds. Observe carefully. This is length of the train. To cover length of the train, what is the time taken? 10 seconds. This is what given here. Okay. Now, to cover this additional 300 meters, it's taking extra time. So, from 25, if you deduct 10 seconds, to cross 300 meters, it took how much time? 15 seconds. This 25 minus 10. Why I am deducting 10? Because to cross its own length, it is taking 10 seconds. What is the additional distance covering? 300 meters. Now, to cover 100 meters, it will take how much time? 5 seconds, dividing with 3 on both sides. To cover 200 meters, how much time will it take? 10 seconds. Listen carefully. Here, to cross 200 meters, it is taking 10 seconds. If a train crosses a platform of 200 meters, what does it mean? It is covering its own length and 200 meters. To cover its own length, how much time it is taking? 10 seconds. To cover 200 meters, it will take another 10 seconds. So the answer is 20 seconds. So option 3 is an answer. Now, two trains 100 meters and 90 meters long respectively pass each other in 27 seconds when they run in same direction, and in 9 seconds when they run in opposite direction. Speed of the two trains are. Let us consider the speed of the two trains. First train be S1 and other train be S2. Length of the first train, let it be 100 meters, and L2 will become 95. Now, when the two trains are moving in same direction, the relative speed will become S1 minus S2 equivalent to distance. What is the distance here? 195 divided by, because L1 plus L2 is 195, divided by, when two trains are traveling in the same direction, what is the relative speed is given? Sorry, what is the time taken? 27 seconds. This is what is given. Okay. Now, whereas when two objects are traveling in the same direction, the relative speed will become S1 plus S2. To cross each other, how much time it took? 9 seconds. The distance is same as L1 plus L2. 195 by 9. Is it clear? Now, don't do this calculation here. And observe carefully. This is in meters and this is in seconds. But if you look into the options, all are given in kilometer per hour. To convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, simply multiply it with 18 by 5. This is also same case, 18 by 5. Why you are multiplying? Because this is in meter per second. To convert into kilometer per hour, simply multiply it with 18 by 5. Now this implies S1 minus S2 equals to how much? 9 threes, 9 twos, 5 ones, 5 39s, 3 ones, 3 13s. 13 into 2, 26. Is it clear? Now S1 minus S2 is equals to 26. The difference between the two speeds must be 26. Let us look at the options. I am not solving the second equation. By first equation, can we do it or not? Let us see. 44 minus 22 is how much? 22. But what is the difference you got? 26. So this is ruled out. 52 minus 26, which is 26. Keep that aside. Okay. Now 36 minus 18 is 18, but you have to get 26, which is not equal to 26. So this will rule out. 40 minus 20, which is not equal to 26. The only choice left over is 2. So the answer is option 2. So this is how we have to do in the exam. Okay. A train leaves a station A at 7 a.m. and reaches station B at 11 a.m. Another train leaves B at 8 a.m. and reaches A at 11:30 a.m. The two trains cross one another at. Now, how to solve this question? Let us see. Station A and station B. First train leaves station A at 7 a.m. and reaches station B at 11 a.m. Whereas second train leaves B at 8 a.m. It is leaving B at 8 a.m. and reaches A at 11:30 a.m. Okay. Now look into the question carefully. The two trains cross one another at. Now let us find here. First train takes how much time to cover the entire distance? 4 hours. 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. is 4 hours. To cover half of the distance, it will take how much? 2 hours. So at 9 a.m. this is exactly it will cover half of the distance. Now it started at 8 a.m. In 9 a.m. it means 1 hour. In 1 hour, can the second train cover half of the distance? No, because it took 3.5 hours to cover entire distance. So to cover half of the distance, it will take 1 hour 45 minutes. But in 1 hour, it won't cover half of the distance. Somewhere it will be here. It means they won't meet at 9 a.m. They will meet definitely after 9 a.m. Look at the options. How many options are more than 9? So simply option 4. So this is how logically you have to do in the exam.